Hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here this evening. We always appreciate the support, whether you're new to this or you've been here with us for a while. Maybe this is your first time. We really appreciate you being here and love this community so much. And my name is Rita Fleming, and I have been on this Purium Superfood journey, which you will learn about, for over 5.5 years. And to say that it has been transformative is an understatement. It's literally transformed every aspect of my life and allowed me to get back into my passions. So when I was first introduced to this community, I'd been in the health and wellness field and industry for over 15 years. And I had achieved a lot of my health goals, but I was still struggling with chronic pain. And it was through this community, through this amazing transformation program, which we're going to talk about, that I was able to get back into my athletics, into my passions, um, and really be able to show up for life in the ways that I want to. So I'm excited to share this with you all and hear what some of your goals are. So if anyone has any health goals, please go ahead and put them in the chat if there's anything that you're working towards that you'd like to work on, because we'd love to support you in it. And I'm going to share a little bit about what our nutrition reset is, because it's unique and it's special and it's not something that you've done before. So this is not a diet, because diets actually are not sustainable and don't work long term. But this is a system that nourishes you deeply and resets you and balances and repairs your gut health, your nervous system, your hormones. It supports your energy levels naturally and helps with deep sleep, which is so important, and helps to reduce inflammation and pain. So if you feel like you could benefit from any of those things, go ahead and just drop a 6 in the chat in the comments. So how does this program work? It actually replaces 2 meals a day. So it makes your life so simple and it saves you so much time. And it's also going to save you on your grocery bill. Yeah, I love seeing all of these messages come in. So 6, working on consistency, self-discipline, growing and strengthening on all levels. I love that. Yay. So this program, it covers your breakfast, it covers lunch, and the only thing you have to think about is dinner and adding in some snacks. And we have amazing recipes to support you. So to say that this simplifies your life is definitely an understatement. And your meal replacements, they consist of your nutrient-dense food. So it covers your whole food vitamins and your minerals. It has your proteins, your amino acids, and it also has your gut support. So let me show you a little bit about it. This is our power shake. I'm actually drinking it right here. So this gives you that natural cellular energy. It oxygenates your body. It has your whole food vitamins and minerals. So it covers all of your bases and it actually reduces cravings. So even in your first few days and in your first week, you start to notice a difference in your energy levels and in your cravings. So foods that are not necessarily serving or sugars, they start to fall away just by adding this in, because your cells are getting what they need. And it's really yummy and delicious and nutritious. Like my nephews always ask for this. Can I have my green drink? So it's really great for the entire family. And then we also have our Super Amino 23, and this is incredible. Again, it's whole food capsules as well. And the reason that's important is because it allows your body to absorb everything and digest everything really easily. So many supplements out there are synthetic, they're full of isolates, and your body has no idea what to do with those. So these, your body knows exactly what to do with, and it directs it to where it's needed. So Super Amino 23 was actually created by a doctor to help his patients who were in comatose, and he needed something that would help them rebuild muscle while being bedridden. So it's going to help you build that lean muscle. It takes all the burden off of your digestion, off of your kidneys. It's 99% bioavailable, which is incredible. And those amino acids, when you take them first thing in the morning, they balance out those hormones and reduce those cortisol levels in the body, which is really important. I was actually reading today that 90% of chronic conditions are due from stress. And so if we can reduce that stress in the body, that's really important, right? And then we have our biomedic, and this is our gut support. So just drop a 3 in the chat if you know a little bit about how important your gut health is. So our gut health, it impacts our hormones, it impacts our immune system. It's where our serotonin and our dopamine is created. So it impacts our emotional regulation and well-being. It impacts our brain health, right? So what this is doing is it's scientifically proven to remove glyphosate out of the body. And glyphosate is a very common herbicide that is used. And it's in 85% of our food. Billions of pounds of glyphosate are sprayed annually. It's in our air, our food, our water, and it causes leaky gut within 20 minutes of exposure. So leaky gut causes systemic inflammation, and that can show up as anything from pain to autoimmune to Alzheimer's to you name it. And it's also proven to cause cancer and so many other things. So this is the only clinically proven solution to remove glyphosate out of our bodies, which is great. And it also reduces C-reactive protein by 75%, and that's our inflammatory marker. So again, it impacts us from head to toe systemically, which is great. So you'll have that for breakfast and for lunch, and then you'll have dinner. And then before you go to bed, you have your tart cherry juice. And you can see I sip on mine all day. And this really supports also your immune system. It helps to create a healthy inflammatory response. It helps clean up your lymphatic system, your kidneys. It's great for beauty. It's great for blood sugar regulation. And it really helps us get into those deep REM sleep states and that's where our body goes into repair, rest, digest, and regeneration mode. So really important on all levels. And that's it, you guys. It's a very simple, convenient, easy program that you can dive into, covering those bases twice a day. It also comes with a rechargeable blender and really supports that internal terrain of the body. So it's helping to address molds and yeast and overgrowth. And we're going to cover that part in the second 10 days of your transformation, where you'll be doing a parasite cleanse. So when many people ask, how long should we be on this program for? And how much does it cost? So what we recommend is giving your body a 90-day window for best results, because again, it's scientifically proven that it takes 90 days to create new habits and to transform. And I wish I had my pictures for you up right now, but in my first month, you could see massive inflammation drop from my face, from my body. By the third month, it was the first time I felt like myself in 15 years, and I got back into my athletics. By the fourth month of staying consistent with this, I actually entered a race and got 7th out of 76 women off the couch. So being consistent is going to give you amazing results. And again, it just makes your life so easy and covers all of your bases. So that is what we recommend. And you're giving yourself that starting ramp to be really successful and build those lifelong sustainable habits. And so after 90 days, many people drop down to our maintenance program. And many people continue on the 90-day transformation to get their superfoods in twice a day. And I notice a huge difference when I'm having my superfoods versus when I'm not having my superfoods. I can feel it at every level. And for me, it's just so convenient and it saves me on my grocery bill that it's a daily staple. I just love it so much. So it breaks down to $12 a day, covering 2 meals a day. And most people find that they end up eating about 2/3 less food because they feel so nourished. And again, that is actually because the quality, the way that this is grown, it's actually regeneratively grown in nutrient dense soil, which means we're getting those micronutrients. And that's why we feel full and satisfied and nourished and cravings go away. So that is a little bit about our program. And now I would love to open it up to some stories. So if anyone here has done this program so far, if you're willing to share just a short 2-minute story of your experience so far, any changes you've noticed, and just a quick reminder to not say heal or reverse, but we'd love to hear your stories. You can raise your hand or come off mute. Kelly, would love to hear from you.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sally Marie, did you want to talk? Oh, okay. You want me to go? Hey, everyone. So yeah, my journey's been so transformative. I lost count once I hit, the 90-day magic marker, which really wasn't the end of anything. It feels like I'm just getting started, but I think I'm about day 100 now. I think it's like 100. I don't know. I think I'm 10 days post, finishing up on the 90 days. And guys, before I was introduced to this protocol and to these superfoods, I had been on a wellness journey for about a year and a half and had done all kinds of things and added wellness tools to my tool belt and had really implemented things. But I still was carrying a lot of excess weight. I had a lot of inflammation in my body. I had I had moved the needle a little bit around my knees and the kind of bone on bone serious issues with my knees that I'd had for a couple of decades. And I had moved the needle a bit, but what's happened to me since has been so remarkable. And um, I did shed, I mean, this is regenerative health. So I believe that wellness is an inside job. So, you know, this giving my body what it needed to cleanse and detox and alkalize and get into a state of self-repair, which our body loves to do, um, just created this. It created a world that I never dreamed was possible for me. And I have complete absence of inflammation in my body. Though it is not a diet, as Rita said, I was able to shed 14 pounds, but honestly, it feels like maybe 30. I don't know. People say to me, I can't believe they look at me and they're like, no way, like you've lost 30 pounds. I'm like, no, I really didn't, about 10 inches, but it's what I gained in terms of freedom of movement, in terms of, you know, uh, gut health and regularity and incredible sleep, incredible calmness, like 24/7, my central nervous system, all the excess cortisol issues I had, heart palpitations, trouble falling asleep, like all of it is gone. The flow of my lymphatic system, I don't have, swelling anymore. Like it's just, I could go on, and I want to stay to the 2-minute window to give other people a chance to share. But it's been so transformative. I'm carrying on. I crave all the healthy foods. Now I love fruit again. I crave the superfood shakes. I can't wait for them. And so I'm carrying on with a couple shakes a day, and I love this life. And I love the fact that it became a gateway into a permanent lifestyle shift for me that everybody longs to have, and they just don't quite know how to get there. So super grateful.
Yay, Kelly, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I love hearing your story. And it's amazing what happens when we add real food, real nutrient dense food that's easy to absorb, and we can just saturate ourselves. So thank you again for sharing all of your wins and takeaways, and we're celebrating you. Sally Marie, were you trying to share your story? Oops, you're on mute. Or you're driving.
Hello. Um, yeah, I am almost to where I'm gonna go. If somebody else wanted to share real quick, I will afterwards once I'm not driving.
Perfect. Yes. Stay safe. Yay. We'd love to hear if you haven't shared your story and would like to. We'd love to hear from you. And I'll just mention I'm actually 9 months pregnant now, and these superfoods have been game changer, transformative. I haven't had so many of the common symptoms that many women and mothers deal with throughout pregnancy. So this tart cherry, it's just like amazing for addressing any of the inflammation that so many women experience, any of the swelling, and just knowing that I'm getting the nutrient density for myself and my baby and setting myself up for success, to prevent so many things that also happen throughout postpartum. So really grateful for it on that level too. Miss Mary Beth, would love to hear from you.
Yeah, on that note, I'll share. I'm in a really bad glare, so I'm trying to get out of it. These superfoods came to me at a point in my life where I was actually suffering from postpartum depletion. So I ate really well and healthy with my first son and had done like a lot of cleanses and a lot of different experiments with diet prior to having my first son. And I thought I was in a really good place in my health until about 13 months postpartum, just from the tax of nursing and life and, becoming a new mom. I had really run my body into a state of depletion. And, I was experiencing like my hair falling out and my nails were breaking and poor sleep patterns, waking up a lot in the night, weird moods. And so when these superfoods came in, it was really in like a couple of days that I started to note a difference in my cravings. And then it was within a couple weeks where I really started to see drastic differences in my mood and the amount of sleep, like restful sleep that I was getting. And then about 2 months into my 90-day journey, just like a light bulb went off. The consistency really paid off, and I was literally back to myself from what I remember pre-child. So that was 6 years ago at this point, and I've had two children since then, and they've all been Purium superfood babies. And I can happily say that I didn't experience any of those postpartum depletion symptoms with my second two children that I did with my first. And really, the only thing different that I've done is incorporate these super nourishing foods and be really consistent with the routine and just like Kelly was saying, live the lifestyle. So I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful I have these superfoods for my children. And it's just really such a blessing to have this quick and easy tool in our life so that we can show up fully for ourselves and our families and our friends and things. So that's my share.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, I got to see Mary's journey firsthand and watch her. And she went from carrying extra stress and so much on her plate to literally looking like she was 16 years old again. And I was like, what are you doing? And so it's been beautiful to watch your journey and then see how much it's impacted your kids, and just to see them thriving and craving healthy foods and actually, on their own choice, saying they don't want sugars and different things that are presented to them at birthday parties and such. It's just really empowering to watch. So I love it. Thanks, Mary. And Sally Maria, are you in a good place now?
Yes. Okay. So I'm just about to hit my 90 days with the ULT, and what got me interested in the excuse me into the company as a whole was the whole meal replacement part of it, because I have excuse me. Sorry, I was just cutting hair and I think I got hair in my throat. Okay, sorry. I have diverticulosis, which, if you don't know what that is, it's pockets within your colon and intestines. So it makes eating whatever you want, or just really a lot of foods, difficult, because it could get stuck in there and then become diverticulitis, which is an inflammation, and then you have to get on medication, possibly surgery if part needs to be removed and whatnot. And I'm like, I do not want to get there. Like, I need to find some good meal replacement shakes or whatever. And for about 2.5 years, I tried almost everything out there besides Purium, whether they said they were organic, whether they said they were really good for you, or whatever it was. My body still rejected it because there was something in it still, whether it be fillers or whatnot, to help keep you full. And so then I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna eat like crap and then fast for like 3 days and reset my body. And that's how I lived for like 8 or 9 months. And it was just horrible because I never felt good. My weight was up and down by like 10, 12 pounds because of all the inflammation and everything. I could not, like, I just still wasn't finding anything that would help me until I found the power shake. And now, like, any other shake I drank, I could not have it for more than like 2 days before I would feel something from it. And I've been drinking the 2 power shakes a day for almost 90 days, and it has done nothing but help. I mean, aside from, knowing that I'm getting the nutrient dense foods, to helping stay regular with my bowel movement. And then, I did the ULT, so I got the apothecary and the biomedic. I did the cleanser, and like, just all of it together, knowing that the diverticulosis is in the gut and I needed to start healing that. Like, it's just been amazing all the way around. I can't say enough about it.
Wow, Sally Marie, thank you so much for sharing your story. And I'm sorry you've
Yeah.
been through so much. I can relate when we're on a health journey, when we're on a healing journey, it can be a long journey, and it took me a long time to find this as well. So I'm so glad you're here, and congratulations, and can't wait to continue to see your progress as you continue down this path. So beautiful. Thank you. Yay. And I did hear, Stacy, did you want to share, or are you not available?
Hi, yes, I can share.
Beautiful.
Good to see you.
You.
Mm. Yeah, I relate to what was just shared too. I've been on a health journey also, and I think I've tried a lot of things like many people did. And this is the The first product that I find, it's just on its own, it helps me in so many ways. Kelly was asking me earlier if I wanted to hop in and be inspired. I said every time I drink it, I'm inspired. So, so I said I'm inspired every day because every time I drink my shakes, all my ULT products, I just feel instantly supported. The energy that I need. Uh, it calms me. Like I've used other products, they can only go so far, but this is the one that continues to give me, making me feel nourished and inside out, make me feel so supported. Um, and I continue to see the exponential benefit that continue to discover more and more benefit coming. I guess it's continue to repairing everything inside. And so I'm just amazed. I'm going through something personal that's quite stressful. I have to deal with some legal matters, but it supported me so much that I am not so worried about my health, that area, that I have the brain capacity, emotional capacity to deal with things that, life throw at us. And I'm just absolutely mind blown. And so when Kelly asked me if I need to be inspired, I'm inspired more and more every day. At the products of just, and my friend just got onto ULT also. She said she's not sure if she's okay with the taste, but it's good for her. So she tried it for the first time and she's like, it tastes real. I said, wow. I said it's a phenomenal statement because it is the good and the bad, because are we used to not real? That we don't know what, we're not used to what real tastes like. Yeah. So the power of these real superfoods, it's helped my family, my brother, my mom. It's helping my partner's mom. So it's reaped a benefit that I've never experienced of anything that I've ever used. It just supports me in every single way. And I was just thinking the other day that, in the hospitals, the doctors are specialized in the brain or this system, that system, but our body is a holistic whole entire, everything affects one system affects the other. And these foods are holistic. It addresses everything. And so it's convenient. It's just such a gift to my life.
Oh, so beautiful, Stacy. Thank you for sharing your story
I'm
and
very grateful. Yeah.
for sharing with your family. It is such a huge blessing to be able to share this with our families and watch them transform and watch our friends and colleagues transform. And I love that you spoke to some of the emotional aspects, some of the stress regulation, because that really is so important when we can have our nervous system be supported through these nutrient dense foods. I love that. And what you said, like it's so real, It's true. I don't think we're not accustomed to real food anymore. And I noticed that, and that's one of the things I miss the most. If I skip on my superfoods for a couple days, is that realness, that taste, all of it. So congratulations and thank you again for sharing. I just love it.
No problem.
Yay, beautiful. Well, yeah, thank you everyone who shared your stories, who are sharing your experience thus far. It's so important that we come together in community in this way and witness each other and transform together and cheer each other on and encourage each other, wherever we're at in our journey. And I'm just excited for everyone here that's being proactive in your health and staying consistent. And we're really giving ourselves a gift of tuning into our bodies, of learning how to listen to our bodies again, learning how to listen to our body's needs, how to nourish ourselves deeply so that we can actually show up in the ways that we want to in the world for our passions, for our dreams, for our families, for our community, right? That's why we do this, so we can show up in the ways we want to. And, these superfoods, they're not a miracle pill. Our bodies are the miracle. Our bodies are designed perfectly, beautifully, amazingly. And when they're given the proper nutrients, our bodies come into balance on their own. So this is all about having those right inputs. And it's beautiful because in supporting our bodies and supporting our communities, we're also supporting the planet through these superfoods and regenerating the soil at the same time. So it's this beautiful reciprocal connection. So we like to share a little bit of a recipe at the end here. So I just want to share my screen and give you a quick recipe and a quick overview of what we've learned today. So let me pull that up for you. Okay. Let's see. One moment. Here we go. Okay. So let me expand this for you so you can have a visual. I'm a very visual person. So this is the ULT transformation that we talked about, all of the whole food nutrients. You're creating healthy habits. We have the most clean, pure, nutrient-dense, and efficient food on the planet. It's the easiest way to get your fruits and your veggies in. It's also the least expensive way. We have the glyphosate solution. And as everyone was mentioning, these superfoods support every system in the body. And we have the smart order to make it consistent and easy. And the power shake, as we went over, it can support the energy levels, cravings, naturally detoxify the cells, give you that cellular energy, satisfy hunger, burn fat. There's so many more benefits. Alkalize the body. We have our super aminos, which are creating that lean muscle, increasing that skin elasticity, supporting the brain and the nervous system. Your biomedic for your gut support, again, holistic. We want to support everything. The gut impacts every other system in the body. So supporting that immune system, reducing that C-reactive protein, supporting the hormone balance, the mood, emotions, right? And our apothecary, which I'm obsessed with. And this helps to fight that free radical damage. Let's create a healthy inflammatory response, support the joints, support your deep sleep, so many things, right? And then the super cleanser, this is in your 10-day window of your transformation. And it's just to clean up the internal terrain, which is so important to do a couple of times a year. It eliminates parasites, mold, yeast, fungus, reduces toxins. And then if you're nursing or pregnant, we have the cracked cell Corella option where you can customize that instead. And again, just great for cellular health, great for regeneration and rebuilding. And so do something today that your future self will thank you for. So my favorite smoothie for nervous system repair is simply adding water or coconut water, frozen bananas, your choice of berries. I love the blueberries, and adding in your dark berry protein superfood. So this superfood is full of adaptogenic herbs that are amazing for your heart, your brain, your nervous system. Here's a few components, of course, all beyond organic, regeneratively grown. But it supports the brain, it supports the nervous system, it helps with memory, helps with cognition, helps with damaged nerves and promotes that nerve growth, which is so important. And then it helps you to break down and absorb your nutrients, right? So it's going to clean up the blood, clean up all of these this internal terrain. And then it has other just incredible ingredients, again, that support your gut, that support your protein, support all of your bases. So very simple recipe. Takes like 3 minutes and you're set for the day. So if you want to learn more, if you want to get started, please connect back to the person who invited you on this call. They invited you because they love you, they care about you, they want you to see you thriving at every level, and let them know what some of your goals are and what you'd love to achieve. And we'd love to support you in doing that. And if you know of anyone that this can support, please send them this way. I know if somebody hadn't told me about this, I would still be dealing with so many of the struggles that I dealt with for over 15 years. So it's such a gift. And thanks everyone for being here. Yay. We'll appreciate you all. And let me just see if there's any last questions. Yeah, it's so delicious. Great. Well, we're here every week and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for being here. Bye.